Yay, it's a Let's Play for you and me. This is episode number 5. And, to be honest, I forgot where we were last time. I think we just discovered a new fine fellow. So we're going to remember where we were when we played last time. Alright. Without further ado, I'm your host Liam Gallagher. So I think we'd recently rescued Magnus, which is pretty cool, and then this fellow with the sideways haircut, Sheridan, and I think after that period of time I found this red teleporter, which just took us to the desert, and then I just spent a little while upgrading my stuff, you know, just improving the material lives of the citizens of Inkopolis. Last time, we ended up killing 2 dragons. I had scheduled a rematch with the dragon that beat the pants off of me the stream before, and oh boy, did I clean its clock. So I don't have a particular plan yet. So I think the order of the day, the thing to do here is just sort of like make a mess and see what happens. I don't think I need like 9,000 earth. Go in and get rid of this. I guess I keep on accident. I picked up a lot when I was fighting El Dragon. Alright, well, we still got a bunch, but it's not the end of the world. And I think this is food, and this is the, okay, cool, so they're ready to use. Okay, well, I think the thing to do here is just take that quest from good old Rollo and see what we can get ourselves up to today. I'll throw those there because I think it looks neato. Alright, what are you saying, Rollo? Buy my elegant eyelashes. Squiddo, my girl, you found another teleportal. A fortuitous find indeed. I was just talking to our new friend Sheridan, you see. He told me where to fight, where we might find the legendary blacksmith I mentioned earlier, or rather that the blacksmith's descendant. Sequence break. And it seems that the island where the man was last seen is on the other side of that very teleportal. If you could persuade that smith to join our town, there's no end to the mighty arms and armors we could build. Now be sure that the new teleportal is firmly in place, Squiddo, and go track down that man. Buy my bat back. You've done it again, Squiddo. You've sequence broken my quest. What's that? You met a monster that looked just like Pippa? And she was guarding Magnus' cell? Then it was just as I feared. The monsters are watching our every move. How else could they have known that Pippa and myself? No doubt they captured Magnus expressly to lure you into their trap. These fiends are not to be underestimated. We must redouble our defenses. But before that, good work, Squiddo. If you've not already done so, I recommend you speak to Magnus and learn everything you can from him. Alrighty. And then he gave me a seed of life, which is very good. At 85 health, it's going strong. So where is Magnus then? Where has Magnus wandered off to? Rolla's got another quest for us. I don't know where Magnus is. Magnus is gone. Magnus? Rochelle. Oh, there's Magnus. Hey, buddy. I don't know what it is about this place, but ever since I've arrived here, I feel like I've been thinking clearer. I tell you, it ain't the sky. It ain't just the sky that's gone all dark. The darkness gets into your heart too. Magnus, back in Damdara, where I'm from, the monsters have been building this massive pyramid thing. Apparently, it ain't only a monument to the dead, but a place to worship their boss, whoever he might be. I've also heard that the place is full of treasure, but if you know what's good for you, you won't go poking your nose in. Fortunately, we don't know what's good for us. Squiddo! I've been talking with Sheridan, our resident traveler-in-chief. He tells me that the land from which you rescued Magnus was once known as Damdara. He also tells me of a vast wealth of treasure that's hidden within a great pyramid that stands there now. The Cantling Chronicle mentions the ancient fire-breathing statues called Evil Idols, and the Sheridan assures me that they form part of the monster's horde. If we had those statues, we could build an even stronger stockade with which to defend our town. So go, Squiddo, for the sake of our town and its continued safety. Travel to Damdara and its pyramid and return with 2 evil idols. But make sure you are well prepared. It is said that the evil idols are nigh indestructible. You must take the strongest weapon you can find if you mean to dislodge them. Alright, it sounds legit. Hey, Octogal. Okay, got some chalk, some ladders. Some sconces. Ooh! People are making stuff that I can't. A bathtub? What is this? An extraordinary apparatus that turns your skin all wrinkly. This is all very cool. I do want some flowers. I think after we went and humiliated the dragon, I never put the I never put the coach back in my room. We're gonna do now. There you go. Close. Close. Maybe I have to craft the flowers into there. Which makes no sense, but this is exactly the sort of thing this kind of game would do. In a bathtub, why not? We can put the bathtub in our inn. It's a horrible and gross place for a bathtub to be. Put it there. Start with that. The melody in this area is so chromatic. It's nice. My colossal coffer is getting quite filled. Alright, let's make sure that I have all the equipment I need. That's good. Oh, we can help that gardening buddy. What does this do? We never found out. Oh, extra defense. Sure, why not? I would like to make another sledgehammer. Make glass now. I haven't had glass until now. Dressing table. I learned how to make a window. Windows 10. With all the security updates. Okay. We're gonna make some windows, because why not? All right, there's this brick barbecue thing we didn't make. Let's make one. I guess that was, oh yeah, we found that cook in the desert who was like, I'm a ghost. Make me a barbecue. There you go. So we got a barbecue now. So that's good. Do you know that people die every year by barbecuing inside? I don't know where to put our barbecue. So, let me put it there. I failed to dig up the barbecue. Where should... I don't want to put barbecue there. This useless treasure room is annoying me now. Look at the steam in the bath. Bloop! It's taking a good soak. I like it. Oh, it's not destroyed. Being melodramatic. Oh, the window's quite big. I saw that there's monsters. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that then. Okay, wow. These guys are ruining my stuff. They're such jerks. Okay, well, they all died, so that's something. Still kind of confused. There you go, because you can't see in to the bath, but you can see out. So you can have a nice, you can enjoy the weather while you take a dip in your tub. And we're going to put those here so it doesn't look so ridiculous. I mean, we don't have roofs, but whatever. I think we need to expand our kitchen a little bit. We were gonna go on a quest, but we're renovating. So I guess you can build your walls with earth and then use one of these cladding kits to gussy it up a bit. Like this. Hey, Agent Lev. How you doing today? Thanks for joining in on the stream. How's your day going, Agent Sir, Madam? I'm doing some renovating. I'm glad to hear that. I'm trying. We were gonna go on a quest of adventure to a pyramid, but then my interior decorator distracted me when I realized that there was things I could build that I hadn't built yet. So here we are. You are a 24-year-old guy. Hello, 24-year-old agent guy. Oh, nice. Congrats. Day off is a good day. Oh no, the monsters. Okay, well, that's very rude. Day off is a good day. Do you, is it okay if I ask where you work? I don't want to pump you for details. You can be as anonymous as you want. I guess you've already revealed your age. Today is a work day for me, but I usually begin my work days with a couple hours of streaming, just because it's my idea of fun. I think after I finish this this reno, I'm gonna go head into the pyramid. There's some sort of quest I've been promised by Rollo, the crazy dude, who I think is gonna be the villain in the game at some point. And there you go. We have an indoor barbecue. I'm gonna put some windows in, so we at least get some ventilating. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So I'm worried about our character dying of asphyxiation in the indoor barbecue. Okay, so we can make a bunch of stuff that I've not made before. Like bread. Apparently you need coal to make bread. I guess the coal doesn't go in the bread. It's just used to fire the barbecue. Oh, cool. That is a very interesting career. I had an old friend who was a flight attendant. He was a very interesting guy. He had wanderlust for sure, and just loved to roam the planet and explore. Guess I don't really need to store that egg. I can hold on to the bread. I don't need this with me. I would say, yeah, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. The way that I would describe it is it's like Minecraft if it had a story. If you like the Dragon Quest series in general, right? Like, there's a lot of really nice things about the Dragon Quest games that I really love. I love the kind of hilarious art style and just like goofiness of that they're willing to go into, like these bats. They're just sort of like chilling in the forest. And like classic enemies like the slimes. Who are just these guys don't have care in the world. They're just bouncing about. And all the writing in the game is really nice. Like there's a bunch of all the characters have really strong personalities that are, you know, you can tell who they are. They're well written characters. Cream of mushroom soup. Yeah. So I mean, if you've never played Minecraft, then you'll probably get a kick out of this, unless you haven't played Minecraft because you hate the idea. But some of the ways in which this game is a little different than Minecraft is it'll do things like this. You can place like blueprints for different rooms in the world, and then it'll give you like an ingredients list of what will make the room and how to like build it, which is pretty cool because it's like, I know a lot of people really like creating and really like the playing with Lego thing, but have a hard time getting started. So it does a good job there for like helping getting your creative juices flowing, if you need that. But one of the key mechanics of this game is that you're not like the PC gaming since 2003, bought a Switch 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna try to pull into other games. Yeah, for sure. Well, I think this is a good place to start. The other game that I play a lot of is Splatoon 2. I'm a Splatoon 2 speedrunner, so I love that one. But one of the principal mechanics here is that you're not like leveling up by killing monsters. You level up by building your town. So like I just knocked a hole in this wall and lost all the points for this room. Oh, nice! That's awesome. Yeah, if you Octogal, who's in the chat right now, I think, is actually currently playing Splatoon. I'm going to be playing Splatoon a little bit later today. So if you want to play some matches with me and some of the other viewers, add me up as a friend. If you shoot me your friend code, I'll add you to the list and we can play matches together. But yeah, beyond that, if you look below the video, there's a list there of all my my up-to-date speedrun times. Well, there's one that's missing there. I haven't uploaded it to speedruns.com yet, but yeah, it's pretty up-to-date. Yeah, so I like this game a bunch. I like creating, I like building, I like making stuff up. I find that a lot of times I just sort of zone out while playing a game like Minecraft because it has like no structure, and that this game helps me. Oh, nice. Making the investment. What games did you get? Oh, I need to put a chest in here. Put crates here. Octopath Traveler, nice, nice. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or rather as well. Yeah, that's a sweet game. I put like 200 hours into that thing. I'm really excited for Dragon or Monster Hunters to come out, and of course Smash Ultimate. I couldn't be more hyped for Smash Ultimate. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Binding of Isaac is really good. Yeah, here's my Switch collection so far. What do you say? Super Bomberman. This is a fun game to play with your friends. Xenoblade, Binding of Isaac is awesome. I haven't put much time into Tumbleseed. Pokken Tournament is a good fighting game, but really my heart is in Smash. This is just tiding me over. Minecraft is Minecraft. Fast RMX is like an F-Zero game. I don't really play Fortnite. I just download it because it's free. This is like a cool retro side-scroller. Aqua Kitty UXD is is a lot of fun. If you ever played like Renegade or like Seawolf, this is like that. It's like a side-scrolling submarine arcade game. This game is amazing. Stardew Valley I like because the people who make Stardew Valley, or who make Natsume, who make Harvest Moon, have refused to make a good Harvest Moon game for a long time. And then, you know, the old favorites, Mario Kart. It's always good to play with friends. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because... And then, yeah, we're seeing it there. I've not played Dead Cells, but I'm interested. To be honest, the game I'm planning on getting next is Crayola Scoot. I don't know if you've seen this thing at all, but it looks hilarious. It's like the developers took the idea for Splatoon and just like added scooters in there. It looks like a really fun pile of trash, if that makes sense. Like, it looks like a legitimately good game that is incredibly stupid. But yeah, I'll have to check out Dead Cells. I'll add that to the to-do list. If you want to join the Discord server, we've got it there. We've got it set up so there's voice chat divided in two, so that people can play matches together and separate by team. Stardew Valley is good. If you like Harvest Moon games and were really upset by playing any of the Harvest Moon games they've made really since like Friends in Mineral Town, for being total crap, sorry Natsume, then I think it's a good bet. And I would say that like it's not as good as like the golden era of Harvest Moon games, but it is great. Oh, cool. Well, if you've never played Harvest Moon, then I think you'd be in for a treat. You know, personally, I would say Harvest Moon 64, Harvest Moon, or Super Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo, and Harvest Moon Friends in Mineral Town for the Game Boy Advance are the best ones. But I mean, like, they're all fun video games. You know what I mean? Can't be too picky. There used to be a ghost out here who was a chef, a ghost chef, and the ghost chef lived here, and I just didn't have the heart to break up this lovely display. Thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Harvest Moon is great. Harvest Moon is like sort of fun and relaxing and creative. Harvest Moon was Minecraft before Minecraft was Minecraft. It's sort of like a farming simulator that actually has a story. I want to get into that cave. That's where we want to go right now. That's where fun lives. Oh yeah, yeah. There's here, one sec. Yeah, my day job is, or rather my night job is as a musician. Streaming works well with being a musician and a composer. I'm a composer mostly. Because the hours for both being a musician and being a streamer allow for like crazy, weird timing and like bizarre flexibility. And so yeah, I do the two things. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's all about practice. I think anybody who sets the time aside to learn how to what am I standing on? Anyone who sets the time aside to develop their skills can do it, right? And I'm not just being cheeky, right? Like as someone who also does some teaching, I 100% fully believe that. Oh, it's just okay. The water's so still, so it's glassy. There's a glass. I thought I was just gonna drown. Oh, okay, which is why I was doing this whole hilarious runaround. But yeah, if you've never played a musical instrument or whatnot and have always wanted to, I promise that you'd be astounded by what you can pick up, even just by putting in 30 minutes a day. Like it comes along really fast. Yeah. Also below the video is oh, that's awesome. That's great. Yeah, so it's like I end up working till about 2 a.m. every night my time. And so like I get up at around like 10 or 11 and then I stream for a couple hours just as my like fun morning routine, and there's some really good people who follow the stream and play with us. I think Octogal is listening but not tuning in right now because she's playing some Splatoon. Big Bill, or maybe he's changed his name to Bullet Bill, is a regular. Panic. Yeah, there's a bunch of really cool people that come and hang out with me. But it sounds like I'm sure you would fit in great. Yeah, 1:30. They usually like. Yeah, I call my work day like from 6 to 2. Being a musician is kind of weird because a lot of the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis that are like most definitely work don't necessarily earn you money the moment you've done them. But yeah, I make video games. My speciality is making music for video games. I guess like working at an airport, it's not really like office hours, right? Like the airport's open 24/7, 365 days a year. The airport never closes, right? Is it like, do you work for like an airline or do you work for like for the airport? Is it like a union gig? Airline. Oh, that's cool. And try to jump shot that ruby. I want it so bad. Okay. It's just a ruby. Hilariously, the rubies are actually worthless to me right now because I don't know how to craft anything with them. But there's just like this deep-seated intrinsic love of shiny. Yeah, airports, I mean, like, the airport will put you in contact with all sorts of different people from all over the world. We're traveling for all kinds of different reasons, right? One of the cool themes of this game is that the world that you're in is a world where the people of the world have forgot how to build things, and you're sort of like the savior character, but you're not the savior character because you've got a like sick magic sword that shoots lightning and plays guitar solos, but rather leave me alone. But rather you are the only person who remembers how to actually like construct things. And so you're building a city to like give refuge to all the people of the world who have forgotten how to like build houses and protect themselves. And so, like, as you play the game, you don't get experience. Oh, I found the pyramid, I think. Yeah, that would do it. So anyways, the world is covered in darkness, is what I was originally saying, which is why it's so freaking dark. So even during the day, it's pretty dark, but at night, it's like you can't see anything. And so in this game, you don't gain any experience by killing bad guys. Like, that doesn't help me at all. The only way that you really, like, move things forward is, I'm sleeping. I think those are probably mummies. There's probably a lot of traps in here, right? Probably gonna learn something about traps. So the only way that you move the game forward is by increasing the level of your base. You can see up in the top left your base points. And as you make the city nicer and safer for the people who you're giving refuge to, like, they remember how to do new things, or they remember how to do old things, and teach you how to build. This is a little spooky. Yeah, absolutely. There's, I think the game doesn't really, like, the storyline obviously will cap out at a certain point, because they can only make so much story. But, as you go, you build, you gain, like, access to the, like, free play mode, like creative mode. And as you play, you unlock more tools and assets for it. And then you can just go build to your heart's content. There's no response. She's single-mindedly focused on her prayers. Well, prayer is good, I guess. The age of monsters is now upon us. Mankind has no choice but to abide by their will. These guys sound like some traitors. Okay. Yeah, I do. That's what I'm using. The Pro Controller is sweet. Like, honestly speaking, like, before the Switch came out, I would have said that, like, the DualShock 2, the PlayStation controller, was probably the best a controller could get. Like, it didn't make, I couldn't see the ways in which you could improve on, like, the design of a controller. But honestly, the Pro Controller is amazing. Like, it, even when you just, like, first hold it, it, like, feels like a fun object. I don't know if that makes sense, if we're getting too, like, conceptual designy. But yeah, like, it just feels good, it feels comfortable. PTCY is just logged on, my buddy. Yeah, if you want to send me your friend code, I will add you to my Switch. I bet these guys are going to say some very similar things. The Dragon Lord, King of all monsters, is the one true god of this world, the only one to whom we owe our worship. But yeah, previous to this, I didn't think you could get a better controller than the DualShock 2, but now I'm on Team Pro Controller. So I think those are our fire-spitting idols that we're looking for in this quest. It is only because of the prayers we offer to the evil idols that we have the strength to live in this desolate desert. Okay. I don't know about this guy. The end of the age of man is at hand. Offer up your prayers to the evil idol in it. Okay. This guy's writing is too specific, and his costume is too unique. I think he's going to be a character later. Just a real quick friend ad in the middle of my Let's Play. You have a pretty memorable friend code. The way the digits line up are actually not too garbage. There you go, Agent Lev. Request sent. I think this guy is a character in the game. Ah, these statues are simply divine, but however much one might crave to, I wouldn't do to take them away from this place. It's this nonsense. There you go. Alright. I just wanted to test it. Sweet! And one for me. I don't know about Rollo. So Rollo, I think I've not read any of the walkthroughs for this game or anything, so I'm completely unspoiled. I don't know what's coming, but I've said for a long time that this Rollo guy, the guy with the red beard, is gotta be a bad guy. And my dude Rollo is saying like, hey, head out to this evil pyramid where people worship dark gods, and like take those dark gods and like put them in our town. I don't know, Rollo. Oh. Okay. Okay. So part of this is that I know, because of the way this game is structured, that I don't actually need to kill these guys. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube's. If you want me to clip out the point with your friend code in it, I will do that for you. Yeah, like, I could fight these guys. I throw stuff up on YouTube. Yeah, this is stupid. Okay. There's no point in fighting these guys. Let's just run. So, like, this is a way I think that this game is unique in a way that I like. Where it, like, puts you into fights where you're just, like, not supposed to kill everybody. Which is bizarrely unique for a video game. Because usually in video games, they just use violence as the way of, like, solving every narrative issue, where it's like, okay, we need the player to feel excited. What do? We have them kill 45 people. So I think that this, one of the things that's cool with this game is because of that dynamic. The game always gets into unique and interesting storytelling places. That makes sense. Yeah, I do have a YouTube account. I'm Featherfall Footwear. I just found some secret treasure. Oh, protect from falling damage. So, here's the question. Does that make me immune to falling damage? Or just protected from it? We're gonna have to test this. And there's only one way to test it. Oh, a fireplace. That's lovely. Alright, so I don't have a hammer that can bust through these walls. Yeah, YouTube is good. I find that I don't really enjoy the account system or the online system that's coming in September. Yeah, I mean, like, personally, I wish that the price was a little lower. Not because I don't think we shouldn't pay for services. You know, I'm not stupid. I know how the world do. You gotta pay to get something. But to me, like, in Canada, it'll cost like $25 a year. Is that the pricing situation? Something around there. Which is really not so bad. It's more just that it used to be free. I would not. The thing that I don't want is players to get locked out of enjoying games like Splatoon just because they don't have a subscription service. I don't want the player base to dwindle that much, honestly. So what I you know, obviously this is blue skying. You know, no one at Nintendo asked me, and I don't really have any decision-making power or any responsibility, so it's pretty rich for me to be making like feature suggestions, like years, I'm sure, like a year after all the features were already decided. So really me saying this doesn't matter. Let's just throw that caveat in there. Spooky man. How did you get out here? But what I would have liked to see is Squiddo escapes from the monsters. I sure do. Is a really limited feature set for people who don't want to pay or haven't yet paid, I think is the other thing. You know, it's one thing to say don't want to pay, refuses to pay. I think it's another thing to think about like the users who haven't necessarily like bought into the service yet and have gotten Splatoon home and realized that they can't play online and then maybe never do. That's the scenario I don't like. But anyways, enough of me proselytizing. Yeah, it's not a huge cost. It's cheaper than the other services. You know, I'm not about to say, come on, just fork up $20, because I know that some people's budgets are tighter than others. But probably if you had the budget, or you had a family member who had the budget to buy a Switch for you, chances are you can get another $25 of birthday money or Christmas presents, or, you know, $20 is just not an impossible amount of money to come up with. So I believe in people. But yeah, you know where I'm at. I just don't want to split the user base. Yeah, in a certain sense, it's Nintendo being clever, right? Because a big problem that the other online services have is that there's a lot of little squiddos, a lot of little kiddos who are accessing very mature communities of gamers in things like Call of Duty and whatever, who are being exposed to horrible language that would get you banned from ever coming back to my channel. And in a certain way, by putting up a small paywall of $25, $20 or whatever, Nintendo is, in a clever fashion, sort of verifying that an adult has come in contact with every child's account at some point. If you're accessing the online features, it means you have a credit card, which means you're at least 18, or you have bothered your parents enough to get their consent to process payment for you. Yeah, GTA 5 is fun, and I think that a lot of the stuff that people say about it, how like, you know, the game like gives you points for killing prostitutes and stuff like that, is a little overblown, because in the majority of cases, like, if you are killing prostitutes because you've chosen to do that as a player, like you've opted into it. But needless to say that yes, the idea, the themes present in GTA are not appropriate for children. I agree that it's an issue. Yeah, so in a certain way, you're right. There is a very clever kind of like age restriction being put in place by using this payment system. So there are definitely upsides to it. You know, at the same time, Nintendo is usually pretty good at protecting like young users from being exposed to that bad stuff in the way that the communication controls are set up. And the idea that we might lose younger players, like our dear friend Octogal, because they don't have access to credit because they're a you know, they're still minor. To me, is a frustrating proposition. Anyway, so there's ups and downs. I trust it'll work out. Yeah, for sure. It's different. By my slender belly, Squidho, you've recovered the evil idols. Yeah, like a 10-year-old just doesn't have the like experience in life and the emotional sophistication to really understand the images in and like the portrayals, like the scenes in like a game like GTA 5. And you can pretty much guarantee that they're not going to have an adult sitting with them playing to help them like interpret and understand what they're seeing. And I don't have much confidence in GTA 5's ability to be a babysitter. Now that we have these fearsome statues, now that these fearsome statues are ours, we can build the steel stockade the Canton Chronicle describes. Should we be really building such a showy structure, you ask? Squiddo, my girl, you've been talking with La Roche and Magnus, I take it? You're worried that if we build this city back to its former glory, a certain massive monster will take too kindly to it, am I right? Wah! Do you really believe that rubbish? Do not worry, my girl. With your building skills and my immense intellect, we have nothing to fear. Cantland will soon be back to its bustling best, and there will be not a thing that the horrid Lord of Monsters can do about it. Yeah, the parental controls are good. Obviously, I have no problem with kids playing video games. Video games are great. Video games are amazing. But I really believe that, you know, parents should be kept in the loop. Big Bill, who's on here a lot, is a father of two young Squiddos, and I think he's doing it right. He's, you know, engaged with what they're playing. He plays games with them. You know, he's around to answer questions about situations that might come up in the games that the kids are playing. And I think that's the right way to do it. You know, I'm not a parent. I'm not going to judge parents based off of my zero experience of parenting. But I think it's just like my gut tells me that it's helpful to have parents around to help help their children understand what they're seeing on screen. When oftentimes it'll be, you know, new and unexpected and strange. So does this go right in the wall? It goes against the wall. I'm making my bedroom sweet. Let's put this right. Get off my bed. Yeah, growing up, I had a lot of friends who got into that kind of stuff, and thankfully, it never interested me that much. Ugh, get out of my town. I never judged my friends too seriously for being involved. You know, everyone's got to write their own story. But yeah, I spent all my money on video games and musical equipment, buying instruments and records and stuff, and I don't regret it at all. How about like a little bedside table there? That's nice. Alrighty. The video games are good. Okay, so we did that. I think Rollo has it in mind that we're gonna go murder a bunch of bad guys for him. I don't really like his evil idol idea. Somehow I don't think I should put something called an evil idol in my town. By my immense intellect, Squiddo, yet again some monsters plan to attack against our home. Those beasts just won't learn their lesson. But by the strength of our defenses and the might of our weapons, we shall drive them off. Squiddo, my girl, are you ready to fight? Yeah, sure, we're not. Yeah, this screen transition I love. Battle begins! Where are they attacking from? Oh, I built this cool barricade earlier that has a spike trap at the bottom of it. That all these dum-dums run up against and get killed. And then the bad guys destroy my buildings and I get sad. I guess the different shirt colors indicate different levels of strength of the enemies. Come here. Come play in my spike traps. So another really cool thing about this game is that it gives you like solutions for defeating enemies that you come up with by building. So you don't have to solve every problem with just like escalation of different spell powers and weapon stats. You can use your guile, you can use your cleverness to fight the monsters. Where if I build my defenses properly, like these guys can't touch me. Until I get a guy like that who's able to blow up my defenses. And then it becomes an escalation of building stats. And then it becomes a rush to try to rebuild your defenses. Yeah, it has like a tower defense component to it for sure. Well done, everyone. We made it. And now it's time to put our home back together. Because these stupid mean monsters were mean to me. This guy blew my house up. So yeah, and then you need to get stronger materials to deal with the more badass enemies. Seed of life. Seeds of life increase your max HP. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you've never played a Zelda game, you know, in a certain way, I envy you because you have like a whole history of very good games waiting for you to play. You know, it's kind of exciting to be you. That makes sense. You know, you still have the opportunity to play Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past and Majora's Mask for the first time. I would really recommend Breath of the Wild. Like, you'll easily get 100, 300, 400 hours of fun out of that thing. The hype is not wrong. You know, a lot of people talk about it as though it's like the perfect, most best game ever, and like don't believe them either. You know, play it for yourself and leave me alone. Oh, okay, they're happy. Yay, they're happy. I thought they were monsters trying to kill me. Like this guy. Stop it. Play it for yourself and make up your own mind. But it's, yeah. It's good stuff. It got all those like high review scores for a reason, right? Video games reviews are funny. They tend to like mark on a scale from like 60 to 100, right? It's the 60. It's the 6 to 10 scale. But there we go. Okay, so we went to the pyramid. We got Rollo's evil idols, which I don't think are a very good idea to place in our town. And then we resisted the assault. I think we're going to leave it there for Dragon Quest today. I'm going to switch over to playing some Splatoon. So bear with me in a moment while I make the switch.